Okay, I have restarting it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all this. It seems more stable now, so I'm going to share all the link so everyone can come in again. Sorry again. So yes, I restarted it. We are waiting for everyone to come back on board. So hello Queen of Condylon, thank you so much for being here. And Soneyon Z and Anux Caps. Your name is, sorry, impossible to pronounce. Let's say Anux Caps. And Rustic Gamer, thank you so much for coming. And hopefully this time it will work for everyone to jump in. At least it's more stable now. I don't have any more signs that it's bad as before. So hi Sunnysim, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for the follow while I was off. So yes, it's working. Great. Okay. Hiking Basie Sims. So as I was saying, I don't know if you catch the beginning or not. I'm working on a Christmas set. A Christmas set that is supposed to be secret. It's a surprise project. I'm working with an entity that I can't name because it's secret. And should be released at the end of the month. On Sunday we made a plant. We made this poinsettia. And while I was after the stream, I added some more color. So first I added a white version of the poinsettia, and I made some green, black, gold pot to go along. And today I worked on this fireplace and this kind of, you know, like the twig sculpture, something like that. So, what are we going to do today? As I was saying, last year I made a Christmas set that was more generic because it was the first time I was doing a Christmas set. So I wanted something that could blend anyway. And because I was not very comfortable with plants, I used Wondy Moon mesh. And I just recolor it to add some snow, like some frosting kind of. But this year we are going to make a more stylized Christmas, and I'm going to show you what the kind of picture that I picked. So this year it will be a kind of country Christmas. So you can already see that this is what I started to do. The balls with the twig, and right now we are going to do the socks on the fireplace. So I just made the fireplace and we just make the socks to go on it. And if we still have time, we probably make this super little cute. I think it's a log snowman. So kind of DIY project. So two projects for tonight. I think the socks will be rather fast, so mostly this will be this project. So we have all the YouTube people coming up now that it's working. So thank you so much, Elizabeth Thomas, for coming in, and Mia welcoming, and Charlotte welcoming. So this is where I am now. I made this fireplace, I made this poinsettia with you on Sunday, and I made these twig balls. I will do today the socks that will go on the fireplace, and if we have time we will do the log fire snowman. I also intend to do so more sculpture with the twig light thing, and maybe add some lights on it. Like I really like those one, like with the reindeer with lights on it. It's super cute. So probably stuff like that. I have a very long list, and I have another kind of Christmas that I want to do. So I see along the way. So as usual, I'm streaming on both Twitter and YouTube. So if I'm reading some question that you can't see, it's because it's in the other chat. And if you have any question in the process, in the meantime, if you want to ask me anything about what I'm doing and you didn't understand, you can ask and I will answer and show you. So first I'm going to close this. And hi Taylor Simpson, thank you so much for the follow. Right, so I'm going to open my blender and I'm going to open my fireplace so I can have a layout of the shapes and proportion to do my socks. So let's open my fireplace like this. So this is my fireplace. And I will save it right away as my socks because I don't want to override it, because it's something I do a lot. Like I open something and then I do my new object and then I save and then I kind of overwrite my old object, and that's very annoying. So I call it socks. I won't need the logs and I won't need the drop shadow either. And I will move this as if it was the wall. So as if it was where I will actually put the socks. So let's say we will hang the socks to this frame. I also need more image reference because the only one I have is kind of very small and it's not really the style of what I want to do. So let's look for something better together. So usually I go on Pinterest to find all my image references. So I'm going to write something like rustic Christmas socks, or maybe stockings. I think we say stocking. Christmas. Hi Laura Lay. Thank you so much for coming. So you don't like Christmas? Why the monkey? So I think I like this one. This one looks very nice. I like the kind of very, traditional pattern. I think that's something we can do. I think actually I really want to do very simple socks in meshing and have fun with the texture of it. So something like that is nice too. So let's save along the way the picture we like. So I'm going to save that one. And I want to keep a kind of rustic feel. So this is a bit too complicated. Like I'm gonna spend too much time redoing all this, although it would be super fun to do it, but that's a lot of work. That's super cute actually, especially with the name on it. Okay, this looks more doable. I'm gonna save that one. I like that one because I want to keep a kind of rustic country feel of it. So the more DEI, or do you say DEI? Can you make an advent calendar? Yes, I can, of course. Mr. A loves Christmas. I don't celebrate. Of course you don't. I think I remember now. I love decorating for Christmas. I don't care about Christmas, but I love the decoration. So yeah, definitely I add it to my list. An advent calendar. Actually, I made one on my last set, but it was kind of maybe too, I don't know, too modern design or special or not traditional enough. Anyway, how are we going to do that? I am trying to think of stuff that you can find in The Sims, and I want to come up with something that isn't there. Actually, I also want to make a box because I'm really I really don't like the base game box. I think it's from Season, because when it's like special day, they put some decoration on the fences and everyone around the house that are mostly ugly. So you have to have this box, the decoration box. Yes, I think of something. It's ugly and gets in the way. Yes, exactly. So I want to make a cute box so that we can actually click on it and we don't have to have this ugly box. So I need to add decoration boxes. All right. Okay, let's start. So the easy way to do it is we are going to use the profile of our, I think we say socking, not really socks. OMG, can you make a step scrunch? I could, but it won't be in the theme. I think I want to keep the theme like country, DIY, rustic feel. Yes, the box is definitely awful. So what we are going to do, so I'm putting this plugin so you can see the keypad I'm using. So I'm going to import actually the where is it? Background image. I just saved from my research, and I'm going to do the profile, and then we are going to work with it to shape it more better. So let's pick this one. It's we don't care about where is it? Here. We don't care about the texture now. It's just for the shape because I don't like working too blind. Hi Candy, thank you so much for coming in. So she says, hello, I just wanted to say thank you for your great work. I really love your stuff and think you are one of the best creators for interior CC. Thank you so much for your kind words. It's very nice. And I'm very happy to provide. So first, I'm going to first rename this so we don't mess up with mesh cut. So I'm going to add a plane like this, and I'm going to shape my socks. Can I wish that Blender was as pretty as the stuff you made in it? What does that mean? Is it because my Blender is old? Too bad we can't create any customizable stockings. Yeah, if I had to put all the name of people, or all the, I don't know, surname. Actually, you could, like, if you know how to use a 2D editor, you could recolor my objects. It's kind of easy. It's something I want to do for a long time now. I think it's been a long time since I published a new tutorial, and my next tutorial was supposed to be how to do a recolor. So, because I really want to show people that it's very easy to recolor. So if I could provide some like this kind of example, like some white, and then you just need to edit the texture so you can add whatever name you want, would be super easy. So you two guys, so Sonora and Lorelei are catching up on the Twitch chat. I just feel like this product it looks so very bland. I think that the 2.9 version is better. I don't use it because Sims 4 Studio is still using the other one, but yes, it's not very inviting. Although Photoshop is not very inviting either, I think. can be very confusing for newcomers. I mean, within the game, I'll see its name. I'm just writing hi, hi, hi. So yes, this is something I need to do. I need to yes, work my ass off and do something like this. So now I'm just finishing by hand, or it will take more time. So basically, I'm only control left click to do the contour of my socks. Like this. Oops. It's better if I remove this. There. Nope. Sometimes automatic manipulation just don't work. So doing it by hand is always the best way to achieve exactly what you want. And I have one final triangle that's not good. So let's create one more point in it, because quad are always better. There. There we go. So I tried to recolor some kitchen counter and it was a big disaster. Well, you try to recolor probably the most difficult item because counter sharing 10 different models with the same texture, so it's very difficult to do. Right, so as you can see, I stopped here because this is something I will do later. I will do when I have more 3D shapes. So starting from here, I will extrude on Y with the E key, like this. And then, because it's all upside down, I need to flip direction. So it's now better. Right. Then it's here where I want to add my volume. So I will extrude again and make it bigger and make it bigger on Y, like this. And now I can actually follow more my shape. Well, actually I'm going to, sorry, like this, because I'm going to do the bevel later. This here. All right. And one thing I didn't do is I should have added some like this, because I will need to add some volume, but I kind of made, okay, what I want to do is I want to have some vertical edge loops here, so I can add some more rounded volume. But I didn't do my how to say it, my polygon the right way, meaning if I want to add a ring now, it should follow all the way, and for that I would need to have the same amount of vertices on this side and this side. So I will have to go back a little like this, and I'm going to redo this part. This part is not nicely done. No, only the faces, yes. So I need to remove these edges like this, and now I will have to connect, making sure that it's always like this. So you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 inside, like in between those two vertices, so I need 4 in this. So I'm going to select these edges, and with my tool subdivide, I'm going to add 4 points. I still need one more, like this. So now I can close. Yes. So you can see now that if I want to add some rings, it will add some rings exactly how I want. Better. So now I can redo it what I started to do, meaning extruding like this, and then I need to recalculate, and hey Momadek, thank you so much for coming in. Momadek is my VIP member here because she's the only one with a subscription, and by the way, you don't have to, but thank you so much Momadek for subscribing to my channel. You're my very first and only. So I'm extruding, and by the way, you can also use Alt-E and use region vertex. No, that's not the one I wanted, but that's fine. Anyway, it's something for another day. So back where we were, something like that, right? So for now, it looks like cardboard. So now we need to make it look like more alive. I will do the interior later, and I won't do the interior. I will probably do like an illusion. We barely see the inside because I don't want to put some polygon in it anyway. And I'm also still wondering if we put some gift in it. I'm not sure. Maybe I will make a version with and without it, like with gift, without gift. I don't know. Let's see. So to create some shape, I'm going to select my proportional editing with the connected one. And I will have to, basically what it does is, depending on the radius of this circle appearing, it will modify the line or the vertex or anything I have selected, and everything around, depending on how big this is. See? So if I don't have this proportional editing and I just want to resize it, I'm only resizing what is selected. But with the proportional editing, like this, I will resize everything around in the diameters of what I have selected, kind of like this. So I don't want it to be too big because it's supposed to be kind of flat, you know, the stocking. It is kind of flat. I just want the inside to be. So I will probably not select that one, and neither that one, or maybe I will that one. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Like this. And I probably need to move that as well, because that will create some problem later on when we will do some bevel. So I'd rather space them a little like this. So if you hit G twice, you can actually move what you have selected along the edges, along the existing edges. Like for example, if I only hit one, I can move it. But if I hit G twice, then I can only move it like following where it is, which is sometimes very useful. So here I wanted to make it smaller, but you can see that you can also change the shape of how the proportional editing is influencing what you're moving. So for example, now if I'm moving in, it's kind of create a kind of wave, and I don't want that. So I'll probably try a sphere, and it's still not what I want. So it's probably the sharp one. Yes, it's more. No, still not really what I want. Okay, the liner, maybe. Nah, not liner. Well, let's go with the root then. No, it's not the root. I think the bed was the sharp, probably. Yeah. All right, then we will have some bevel, because you know life is very sad without any bevel, and very sharpie. I don't know if sharpie is a name as well. I'm inventing some words. All right, what's going on? So sometimes it happens. That's probably maybe because I didn't apply the rotational scale. Nope. What's happening? So I don't know why is it so crazy like this. Never happened to me before. It's always happening during a stream. And also I don't know why it's happening only on the left side and not on the right side. That is so weird. Coucou chef, on est tous fan club, on t'aime, travaille bien, ouais. Il y a Julien qui est là, So yes, hello Julien, and welcoming. Julien is one of my friends, and he's cheering me up. Thank you so much. Well, all right. So I don't know why this is happening. So I'm just going to, you know, put it back in his rank, like this. And let's see. Yeah. I think I just won't go with the bevel. I will go with putting some ring in here instead, and I will probably use the smooth like this. Nope, definitely not working well. How can I do that? I kind of thinking a lot away on this item. This is not something I'm very comfortable with, working with some kind of organic shapes. So I'm trying to find like the fastest way or the more efficient way to do that. So definitely this is not the right tool. I have my cat screaming, sorry. Hang on. She changed her mind, like as always. A cat being a cat. Yes, that's better. That's more like it. And then maybe I will remove that one for now. And yes, it's better. So I can also use the edge split modifier here. So when I hit smooth, I can decide which edges are going to stay sharp. Like this, for example. Pee-wee, yes, Pee-wee is very annoying today. I was not very happy with Pee-wee because she's been yelling a lot, like to get some food while she already had some. And then she went outside, and then she bring back a very small and tiny and so cute little mouse. And you know, if she was eating it, I would be fine with it, but she's just playing with it and put it in the house, and the little mouse is still alive and squeaking, and it's kind of heartbreaking. So every time she does that, I'm not very happy. So I try to keep her inside so she won't be bothering other cute little animal, but then she keep wanting to go outside, and you know, she's just being a cat, but still it hurts. whole thing. So that looks better. Now we are going to do the inside. Oh, she's coming back. She's not coming in. I will let her sleep outside tonight. You know, I should put her a board around her neck, like I killed a mouse. I killed a cute mouse. Hello everyone. Yes. Yes, you annoyed, but you annoyed me, so... Yes. Life is so unfair. Anyway. Can you say mad at face? Exactly. Well, actually, I was saying that if she was not coming in again, I would let her sleep outside, and my boyfriend said, yeah, in your dream. He knows me well. So I'm just extruding inside. And that's it. Kind of easy way to do it. So what now? Now what I can do is kind of, in order to don't make it too stiff, I'm going to just poke around some vertices randomly with the proportional editing. Allez, encore le chat. Yes, Pee-wee. Pee-wee is the most annoying cat ever, but I don't know. She's still very, very cute, so she survived by controlling us, kind of. So I feel like this part is not really where I want to be compared to the other one. You know, it's supposed to be outside, poking outside, and this one is not poking outside. So I'm going to move it by hand, still with my proportional editing in. So if the circle is slower, then it's easier to move around. And this is a bit too sharp as well here. So I'm just going to just move around a little by hand. So at this point we want to avoid doing some too automatically stuff if we want to have a more living result. So I'm just now trying to, let's check our references. You can see that it looks like there could be something different inside each of them. So the volume of it is kind of different. So let's poke around like this, but not too much. We don't want to create too weird and also want it to be from this side with the G1 like this. All right. And then we need to rotate it a little, because we have to imagine that gravity is working, and if this is, well, actually we be kind of in the air, because if it was upon something, it should be a little bit like this. Pee-wee like only humans in stream. Where I basically, she doesn't like any human even in stream, because she just off, like she doesn't want to be here. She could be a huge star, but you know, she's missing out a huge career here. Oh no, now she wants to go out again. No, Pee-wee, c'est fini. No. I wish I could show you guys. I have this room divider behind me, and it's kind of almost close to the window, and I just have a little head like this, like, please. I'm streaming Bluey. I have to stay strong. Yes, so cute, but I will stay strong. No, no, Bluey. She's trying to negotiate. Right, so now we need to add, first I need to be aware of how many polygon I'm using, because I need 3 socks, I think, 3 stockings. So I shouldn't go over, let's say, 600 in total if I want to make 6 socks for all of them. So I still have a few left if I want to make the hook and the little cord to be hanged. Because I have 2,000 maximum, or maybe I could go more because, you know, it's 2 tiles, but it's kind of a small item, so it's kind of actually making it 2 tiles. We can see over for this later. Yeah. Poor thing. Oh no, trust me, she's definitely not miserable. Probably very happy cat, but she likes not to showing. She's kind of a drama queen. Like she's overacting so much and fainting, you know, like, ah, that's too much emotion for me. And she's just lying down. So for the cord, I could make it with a cylinder, I think. Let's make it a cylinder. Let's go crazy and make something nice, because, you know, I'm not maxi smash, I'm alpha. And I wish I could be maxi smash if I like the style. So 3 vertices, because I want only 3, because it's enough, because it's very small. And with the smooth, it will be enough to make it look like it's a cord. Like this. And no way a cat being a drama queen. Yes, exactly. So let's align it with our socks like this, and then same as before, I'm going to click, control left click to make it all around like this. Easy peasy. And that's it. And you can see that if I hit smooth, then it looks like it's round, even if it has only 3 faces. So because I want it to be kind of versatile, so it will work on my fireplace, but I also want it to work on any other fireplace, I will do a very simple hook, like maybe kind of like a nail, just like a nail. So it can work with any fireplace. So I will just add another cylinder, because it's very small, I don't need to have a lot of it. So maybe just 6 sounds nice. 6 is enough, and I remove the bottom, and I will rotate it on X like this, make it super small. You can tell me if I'm going too fast and you want more information, but this is kind of very basic. Like this. And this is supposed to be the head of my nail, like this. And I'm going to hide the fireplace for now. And that's it. And I'm going to join everything on the center with Alt M. There. So maybe the nail is a little too big. I'm going to reduce it by keeping its length. Fine. Smooth, please. Yes. And I'm going to sharp that one and probably sharp that one too. Okay, I need to hide the fireplace again, or I can't pick it up. Yes. All right, and here we are, our socks. So now I'm going to duplicate it. First, I'm going to unwrap it so I don't have to do it several times. And then I'm going to change it a little as well. So to unwrap is very easy. I'm going to keep the head and select like this. Same with this. I only need one edge because I didn't close it here, so it's very easy. I will also keep it in the middle like here, so it will help me when I will texture it later. And maybe I will keep, let's say, where is my reference? Should I keep it in the inside? Yeah. I'm probably going to put my seams here and remove that. So if I unwrap everything, ta-da, it works perfectly well. This is the top of the inside, and this is my cord, I think, and this is my nail. The nail doesn't have to be big because it will be probably dark anyway. The cord I will straighten it later, and this is fine. So now I can duplicate it by hitting Shift D. This. Maybe I will keep them apart because if the fireplace is smaller, then it will still fit. Like this. And now we can poke around to make them a bit different from each other. So I'm going to enable proportional editing again, but this time I'm going to use the connected one, because if I use the enable one, it will move everything around, even the socks that are not connected to mine. So connected will make sure that I will only edit the one attached to the where I have selected. So I'm just going to slightly deform it to make it a little bit different from the other. Non, puis oui. T'arrêtes d'insister, t'es pas sage. She's still negotiating. No. She's being out too much today anyway. And it's cold. I want to keep the house warm. So you can see that I will unwrap everything after I move around some pieces, because if not, the texture I will unwrap will kind of be deformed, so it's better to do it later. Alright, I can also move it a little bit from the inside. Oops. And I can also turn them a little bit. They're not always aligned the same way. make it more lively. All right, and maybe this one a little as well. It's a little too perfect. I don't like when it's too perfect. Yes. Okay, now I can unwrap correctly. And to make it easier as well, I will put them, all of them, on the same direction so I can use the same pattern later. Have to go now. Hopefully you'll be busy when your electricity comes back on. When our electricity comes back on. Oh, that's too bad. Well, it depends. I plan on not staying too late tonight, but hopefully I will see you back when you come back. Have a nice day or evening, depending on where you are. And thank you so much for coming in. So I'm going to put all of them in the same direction like this. So in case I want to add some pattern, it will be all the same direction for all of them. This, and then I can select everything and hit Ctrl P and hit and untoggle the rotate one, so it keeps the way I made them. And I have the margin at 0.05, and we're done. So because we are done, I can delete the fireplace now, and I will keep it that way. So I'm saving this and put it 0 mesh cut, and then I'm going to create my item. So as I said, on Sundays I usually made my own package that I always reuse. And the one I'm using for this one is the one I made with TSA Workshop, where I removed the drop shadow because I don't like working with drop shadows. And because then we only have one mesh cut, then it's faster because I don't have to do the shadow load, because I can use the same model for both. Why is my cat yelling again? Pee-wee! I think she wants to go to bed now. No, she changed her mind. So stockings. We also export it in OBJ so we can do the texture on Substance Painter. So I untoggle right material and hit selection only, export as OBJ. And then I don't put the name for now because then you will know about my secret. It's not a big secret, but I was asked not to talk about it, so I'm not talking about it. And then I can import my mesh here. So there are two ways of doing these stockings, because hi Cecilia, thank you so much for the follow and welcoming. There's two ways I could do the stockings. Like for example, Ravashin made a special slot and added the slot to the fireplace, meaning when you go on the fireplace, your stocking will kind of snap to the fireplace, but then it only works with the fireplace, and otherwise it will stick to a wall. So it's not perfect. Because okay, it will snap to the fireplace, but if I want to use it with any other fireplace and a fireplace from another creator, then it won't work, and then I will have trouble putting it on my fireplace, because fireplace are usually stuck to the wall, and if I do that, I will need my item to be stuck to the wall as well. So it won't be easy to place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the air to a kind of likely height from any fireplace, and then I will let people choose if they want to move it with 9.0 or any other tool mod or anything. Right, so as you saw, I can use the same from both shadow and shadow loop because I have only one mesh. And I will come back later to make the medium size, but I always like to do my texture first in case something is wrong with my UV map, then I don't have to redo the process all over again. So now we are going to do the texture. So I'm going to reopen again my inspirations. So I want to do 3 things. I want to do something like that, which is super cute, kind of wool and red and white. I want to do something like that, kind of DIY with, I don't know how to call this, like very rough fabric. And I also want to add something like this because I want my set to be assorted. So this is, I don't know if it's the same in English, but tartan pattern. With the red and also with the grey, because I like the grey and the grey Christmas like this. It's super nice. So I open Substance Painter. I will import my mesh. Nope, no. Here. And let's begin. So first we are going to do the nails to start with. No, first I'm going to bake mesh maps. So choosing 2K resolution, because we are going to reduce it later on anyway. All right, and then I'm going to add some more. No, we said we want the male before. So let's put a very basic base material like this. And with black mask, we are going to select only the nails. So this one and oops, those 3 one. And that's it. We won't go back to a nails until later. In my references, I also use some DIY cord like this. So I think I have already something like this. That's a rope. So, oh, that's jute, the word I was thinking. Oh, first, see, when I said like if I needed to edit the UV map again, then I will have to do it all over again. And actually I forgot to straighten this. I want to straighten the chords. So I will select my 3 chords and use the super plugin that I'm talking about in my unwrapping tutorial on YouTube, which is UV Square, which will basically straighten, wait, like this. So I just need to put them the right size because it's a bit wild. It kind of always make like it wants, like this. And because we have space, I can actually make them bigger because we have some space left. So that's welcome. And I can re-export again here, socks, and re-import again. I will have to rebake my mesh mats because the UV mat changed. Okay, and now I can do my cord better. So basically what I need to do is make this super small so it fits better the size of it, like this. And then I'm going to put some mask because I only want those ropes selected. There. I'm going to save because we never know. Maybe my cat will take revenge and, you know, unplug my computer. You never know. And then for our talking about the devil, let's try first with the jute one. So I'm going first to apply this only to where I want. So I'm changing the way I'm selecting the texture. Now I'm choosing the polygon fill instead of the mesh fill, meaning that I will have to select by hand exactly where I want this texture apply. So basically I want everything from the bottom of my socks, but not the top of it, because I probably will use as my reference. Yeah, that's probably some nicer, less rough fabric. So I'm going to take care about the scale of my pattern later, and we are also going to add some nice shape like this, like the reindeer and snowflakes. There. And this one too. And voila. So now I can reduce the scale. So let's try 3. 3 is nice, maybe 4. Yes, 4 is nice too. And I will need to create some alpha shape for what's come next. So let's look for a reindeer symbol. Not symbolism, symbol. Watching you color, that was so relaxing. Lily Spartacus said. Yes, feeling stuff is kind of very relaxing. I remember someone telling me when I started putting some video on my YouTube, it was a speed machine video, and people told me that it was very relaxing to watch. I guess it's like the DEI object video you find on YouTube sometimes. So I'm going to use this as a base, but it's not very good resolution. So maybe I can find something better. So this one is a bit better. Oops. So I'm just hitting some random keywords until I find whatever suits me. I think I like that one. So I'm copying it, and I'm going to need a 224 pixel. And I don't need to be very high polygon or anything, and I don't need to be very separated from the background, because I will just copy the black portion of it and make it as big as possible. And then I'm going to level it so it doesn't have any black in it anymore. And then I have to invert it, because alpha white is showing and black is hiding. So that will be the first brush. So that will be the reindeer brush. Socks. Then I need to do the same with the snowflake. Non, puis oui, on a dit. Non. So how is the snowflake of our reference? Maybe that's one, but it's not really good resolution. That one is nice. So it's okay, even if it has something like this, like that, because I'm using it as a brush, it's not really important. I just use the contrast, and it will become a brush. Like this. There, second alpha brush. So that will be my snowflake brush, and the third one we will look for Christmas tree. And this one is very nice. Probably better actually than the one they used. I don't know, I don't really like the one they used. There. So that will be the Christmas tree. Christmas tree. There. So now I'm going to import this on Substance Painter, and I'm going to keep it because it will probably be useful. I just need to rename this correctly because I forgot N. If I want to find it back easily, it's better, you know, if I actually put the right name, or I just make a basics Christmas on all of them. And that will be alpha. And I put it in my library, and oh, it didn't find because I renamed it in the process. No, still not happy about it. Why? Why is not happy about it? Okay, let's try again. Let's try to create a new one. I'm just creating a new picture, and hopefully this one you will like it. I think I created a mistake when renaming in the process. Yes, now it's better. So now if I hit Christmas, because I put the kind of the shortcut, it will find again my brush. So there are many things we can do. We can put a material, a fabric material, and then we can use it as a brush with a mask, or we can even use a tool that I have to find. I will take a very, very short pause, 1 minute, just to kiss my boyfriend good night, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Be right back. Right, so there is this tool where it's supposed to simulate something that it's, I think it's like embroidered, like this, flat embroidery. I never used it, but I've seen it a lot. So let's try and discover it directly. So I think basically it's what it does is create a kind of embroidery. So I think we can probably use a custom mask here. So here I can put the Christmas I just added. Let's try with the reindeer. So now we have the reindeer here, and we can change the UV wrap to none, so we have only once. And I'm going to put it here. And now we can change the color of it. So I don't want a filling pattern. I want something maybe, hi Cillian, welcoming, and thank you so much for coming in. So we are making stockings for my fireplace, Christmas fireplace. So let's say custom filling pattern, but we won't actually put any pattern, I think. So the inner color, we probably put something white, like this. We don't want any roughness, and we don't have any pattern, so I don't think the second color matters. Inner wire, what is it? It's probably something too small to actually see the difference. Inner emboss. Okay, so that's probably the height of the emboss. The border, we make something kind of beige, I think. Like this. Border metallic, border thickness, support color, right. It would be nice though that we couldn't see the height. Yes, so I'm activating the height of my material so I can override the one from the jute pattern I have below. This looks so cute, and we look so pretty in a rustic house. That is exactly the point. So I'm overriding the height, but then I'm going to edit it to make it more flat. But then it's not overriding it. Non, Piwi. J'ai dit non. Help me, please. She's so cute. Okay, changing my mind. I won't use it. It was better than before. How can I do that? I'm trying something. I'm not sure it will work. I'm just trying. So no price. What I'm trying to do is trying to override the normal. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm very rarely works with it. Yeah, it's not really working. Yep. Well, Let's keep it then. I'm not advanced enough. I feel I'm not advanced enough. I still want to try this. Yep. Why that's too bad. I don't know why I can't remove it. I'm still thinking about something I could go around, or maybe I could add a paint layer here and actually, oh, I think that's probably the best way of doing it. So I add on my fabric here, I add a paint layer, and I will like roughly draw to remove. I need it to be black to remove whatever is here. That's working much better. Right, very nice. So we have the first one. Now we can make the second one. So I will duplicate it. So let's call it reindeer. And the second one will be the snowflake. So here I just edit the custom mask input. I don't know if you're hearing my cat. She's like, I'm dying, I'm dying. And Pee-wee, Pee-wee. So here the snowflake, then we have to paint again to remove it. So one quick tip for Substance Painter is like when you click and then you maintain the shift key, you can draw a line. So it's easier when you have a geometric shape like this one to draw some line here. Anyone is interested by adopting a very annoying cat, because I'm giving her for free. Like I will drive to your home and I will drop her because she's very annoying, especially tonight. She's very, very chatty. She always likes to make you know what she's thinking, and it's always unsatisfaction. There, very nice snowflake. And the third one is, she wants her food. So cute. Well, she already ate. She's not cute. Okay, she's a little bit cute, but still very annoying. And now she wants to go in the bedroom where my boyfriend is sleeping. No, Pee-wee, try Sissy. You should get the cat cam. I would not, because she's like, like either moving around all around, like now she's like moving around, or she's just sleeping, so not interesting at all. And you know, I'm doing this to teach you guys how to use Blender, so if I'm using some space to put just my cat sleeping or just messing around, Pee-wee. Hi Abayas, thank you. Anyway. Hi Jessica, thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry, I thought no, I didn't forget. I missed your live today again, and I'm really sad because I really like the Cooper Legacy you're playing it. Yeah, Christmas. Yeah. You know, it's never too soon for Christmas. Like, if it was not for my boyfriend, I probably have my Christmas tree in right now. But yeah, still need to buy a Christmas tree, and I don't think I can find some of them yet. So just need to erase the texture of the inside of the tree. So I'm doing the point first. I don't know if you can hear her. She doesn't want to shut up. Pee-wee. Meow. Very chatty indeed today. Nope, too big. Like this. There. So we are done with our embroidery. That looks super nice. And now we just need to finish with whatever fabric we want to here. I put my tree up already, or is it a fake tree maybe? Because I don't think we can buy some Christmas tree right now. So in my reference, this is probably a mix between some fabric and something that can be embroidered. I think that's probably for embroidery. So I'll probably do something similar, meaning that I will mix and match some stuff. And I changed my mind that I think that I wanted like different style, because I created some texture with emboss in here. So if I want to put that on my normal map, I will have to keep the same pattern. So we are going to keep the same pattern for everything. So I'm going to keep those shapes for all of them. But then we can change this probably, maybe. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Yeah, we put up one Christmas tree that's pre-lit, and then closer to December we get a real one for the kitchen. That's nice. I really like the real one because I'm very sensitive to smell, and the smell of the Christmas tree is everything to me. For me it's like Christmas. It's definitely the smell of it. Right, so let's find a fabric. I think I just take like a basic one, maybe cotton one, like this. Let's put a black. Actually, I'm going to use, because I spent some time drawing those, I'm going to use it by hitting Ctrl-Alt-C to copy and Ctrl-Alt-V to paste. And then I'm going to invert it by right-click, invert mask. And I'm going to put it under here. But then I will have to copy the paint if I don't want to redo it again. No, because I inverted it. Damn it. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, we have to redo it then. Fine. Oh no, I just put it on the wrong one. Yay! Real trees are so messy, but they're so pretty and fluffy, and best of all, they smell so good. And about the messy part, I actually put a rug under it. So at the end of the Christmas season, I just need to wrap it up and just like throw everything in my garden, so I don't have any small pine pieces on the floor. That is why it's going in the kitchen. The garage door is like right there, so trying to eliminate a mess. Yeah. I also have some tiles on my floor, so it's easy to swipe. I don't know. Anyway, so I just need to remove this because I inverted. Hi, Konifi, thank you for the subscribe. I've got hardwood floor, so it's a bit easier to sweep up. Yeah, same. I guess carpet is probably the worst. There. So I need to put the scale down because it's a bit too big for this. So let's try 3. 3 is nice, and not blue. Probably something white like this. And then we are going to decorate. So let's try. Do I have tartan? I'm not sure. Nope. Let's find some. So this is a website. When you have the legally version of the Substance Painter, you are allowed to have 30 texture per month. You can see that I don't use them enough. I have many piled up, but let's try tartan and see if I can download something. So this is something I want, something like that I want. So let's download that one and install it. That will be base material in my library because I intend to reuse it. So doing kitchen is always a nightmare. In real life or in The Sims? I'm lost, sorry. So the tartan, we will basically draw a line. So I'm going to put a black mask and I'm going to use this, the basic pencil, and hardness is at 1. And I'm going to use the shift like I showed you before, like this. So this is not very straight, so I have to draw this a little. Oh, I'm in love with the tartan. Me too, I love a tartan. I just need to make it smaller like this, and let's play with the colors. So I want this to be white and this to be gray and this to be beige. And the fourth one, so that's a bit too dark, like this. And also the height is a bit too much, like this. Oh, actually, instead of moving this, I'm going to move the pattern size. Yeah. Alright, so more drawing now. So in real life, cooking Christmas dinner becomes a nightmare too. Oh, very true. And because I'm very, very bad at cooking, I usually order everything. Like in France, we have this brand that makes frozen food, and I usually buy everything frozen. And I just have to heat everything, because I'm very bad at cooking. You don't want me cooking on Christmas, trust me. And also you can enjoy the guest, because I don't like, you know, you receive people and then you just spend your Christmas in the kitchen because you have to take care of everything. That's annoying. All right, now we are going to add a final touch. That will be a kind of small embroidery, a border kind of what we did like here. And now that I see it, I think this might need to be smaller. Yeah. I can't cook, so it's not an issue for me. I just did bartending for my family. Bartending is nice too. Right, so next one is one of my favorite brush from Substance Painter. It's the sewing one. So, is it sew? No, it's not sew. What is it called? I never remember how it's called. Yes, stitch. It's a stitch one. So let's set a stitch one. I'm going to create and let's try like this, and put my black mask and my paint, and there we go. From here you will see the magic of this amazing brush. Okay, that was supposed to be more impressive. Let's try something else. There. Wow, that's great. So the only thing is I need base color to be something more visible, and I think the first one was the best. Right, let's try again. Yay, look at that. I love it. I love that brush. It's one of the best. Someone gonna keep the family hydrated. Yeah, definitely. I have to retire. The Christmas boots are looking beautiful, and if the stitch, you must try them. They are Wonderful. Thank you. And thank you so much for passing by, dropping by. I really appreciate it. I don't see my pen anymore. That's suspicious. So what are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you going to your family? Are you receiving at home? And what do you prefer to do? So I know I lived in Japan, and Japan Christmas is very different from us in Western, because for us New Year's Eve is kind of something with the friends, and Christmas it's more a family thing. While in Japan it's the opposite. Like Christmas is very family thing you do, where you maybe sometimes give small gifts or even not really. While the New Year Eve is something very family wise, and for those who are religious, they go to the temple, they pray, and they eat udon. Udon are like very thick noodle. So udon are very the Christmas food. There. And I will just add now some dots, because I also need the interior of the socks to be dark to create the illusion that it's supposed to be, you know, not empty. So this I don't need. There, and I'm going to remove all of it, and then black mask, generator, and a dot. So that's a bit too much. Yes, like this. Alright, so I think we're done with the texture. And I will probably just add a little more here, because it's not enough dark, so I'm just going to add a paint layer. And I need to put back the classic shape. Like this. Not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Sorry. Paint. What's happening? What did I do? What did I click on? Why is it so different from usual? Why is it showing the shape? I probably click on something by mistake. Before I go to exercise, here in Mexico we do the famous posadas, which is to go to a house to sing and ask for a posada in the name of Maria, who is waiting for Jesus, and from there a very father party full of star-shaped piñatas, the typical non-alcoholic fruit punch, and lighting sparklers, that is fireworks. That looks very joyful. That looks super nice. So I still don't know what I do because I have these weird shapes on my viewpoint and I don't know why. What's happening? Alright, so because I was almost done, let's ignore it and then I will just reopen my software to put it back to 0. There. So save, and I'm going to export it. So first I'm going to export the normal map and the roughness map like this, and I also need to change the path. Sims, furniture, rustic Christmas, socks. All right. Okay. And then the 2D view. I also need to check if I change panorama and in it studio. 2D view. All right. I'm saving and I'm closing the software. Hopefully when I will reopen it, it will be gone. So in the meantime, I'm going to resize my export. So this is the roughness. I will put it in red, but before I need to put it in RGB. Like this. This looks like a little bit too much, so I'm going to soften the normal map by drawing a square of neutral purple at 50% opacity, like this. All right. Then I need to replace everything. That's my favorite part. When you've done the meshing and you've done the texture and you're just replacing, and that's my favorite part. Oh. So I need to replace the normal map as well. And now we can make more swatches. I think. I need to drink first. I really like it. So let's try to open it. Yes, it's not there. Ooh. Just fixing this because it was not perfect. All right, so I'm going to go with red version, gray version, green and black and gold, I think. So I saved it in case I want to go back. So red first. I need to, oh, hello, come in here. Lower down a little bit my camera if you want to see that. Yeah. Yes. We don't really do caroling where I live, but for tradition, we always make half tamales. What is tamales? us adults do a white elephant gift exchange, and we all just chill and have a good time. That's nice. I think that's how they do it in Japan. It's just some friendly time. All right, so next one we wanted it red. We're going to keep. Oh, she's sleeping on my arm. It's just so cute. Oh no, that's it. I can't move it now. I'm stuck. I'm forever stuck because now I can't lift my arm. I have head on me. So cute. I'm dying. Right, so this one will go something like this. Where are you from, Lady Spartacus? Alright, this is the red Swatches. I'm from third one will be green and with a more green pattern, like red and green pattern. So let's try to keep this white, and this will stay red, but this one will be actually green. We will also change